Hello everyone, we are here today with a stunning car. This is the Bentley Arnage Red Label Facelift, 61,000 genuine low miles, 6.75 liter Rolls-Royce V8 turbocharged. Absolutely stunning car, very unique. There's not another one on the planet like it. My absolute favorite color, peacock blue. The alloys are in brand new condition. And we've got the highly desirable twin headlamp facelift on this car. All right, you've seen the outside. There's no rust, there's no accident damage. Everything's straight on the car. We open up the driver's door, and here you can see this beautiful burr walnut wood trim. Let me just pull this floor mat out. We're here in beautiful foggy England and muddy England, so I've got to have a paper floor mat in there to protect the carpet. But you can see the steering wheel has virtually zero wear. The dash pad is super clean. The driver's seat, let me walk around over here. You can see the bolster has virtually no wear. Everything is very clean. You've got your pop-up Alpine satellite navigation there. Your controls for that are up here. It's in the up position right now. I've left it fixed in the up position because it's a little bit loose and flappy, the gear mechanism that makes it rotate kind of up and down like that. But it works, and that's what matters. Okay, we look in the back, and again you can just see this gorgeous color matched carpet, the burr wood trim throughout. You've got the armrest there, and it does open up. This opens up as well, and is where the Alpine controller is for the DVD sat nav. Here on the back doors, your door cards are in excellent condition. The wood veneer, this is on both of the rear doors, has some slight cracking in the clear, as you can see, which is common towards the edges of the door caps. But overall, extremely presentable. Leather roof. Okay. Again, Pirelli tires, P0s, and virtually no wear on those alloys. What a good looking car. Dual exhaust, parking sensors, large Bentley emblem. For the boot lid, we'll put this up. Now I would say on at least 50%, probably 60% of the cars, the trunk, the boot, does not stay up. On this one it does. And you've got your color matched boot liner, carpet set. You've got some manuals for the Alpine there. My camera. And as we open this up in the back, you'll see full-size spare, 2 new batteries, and the toolkit is underneath there, exactly where it should be. So that's fantastic. You can hear the electronic mechanism works there. The power antenna works. I've got it fixed upright just because it had some issues getting signal, and well, now that's sorted. Okay, there's the rear passenger door. Again, a little bit of cracking in the veneer, it happens, but overall, totally presentable. Your kick plates are all very clean. They're not scuffed up. Just a really clean, really good looking car. It's getting harder and harder to find these with this kind of mileage. Not easy to come by, certainly not for the price I'm asking. And then even more rare is finding them with this twin headlamp conversion, which brings it right up to date with the 2009 cars. Just the quality of the stitching on all of the leather is phenomenal. All right, let's go ahead and we've got a few identification plates there. There's one. Let me go ahead and pop the bonnet, or the hood as we say in America. Okay. Got this lifted up. All right, so underneath here, you can see there's the paint code. And we've got this giant 6.75 liter turbo engine, hand built in Crewe, England, signed by the man who put it together with the engine number. And as you can see, it looks significantly different from the Green Label engine, the 4.4. This thing is massive. It takes up pretty much your whole engine compartment. It's super clean. To check your oil, you've got this flap here. This goes down, this pops up, it's very hot. That goes down, and then it latches. Now, this car has had the head gaskets done, which is a must for the red labels. They've got this giant Garrett turbocharger, and when these red labels were first made, they just had a lot of compression. And over time, the head gaskets were prone to fail. All cars have their little flaws. That's the one for the red label. And luckily, that has been addressed to great expense only a couple months ago. And the car has awesome power, full compression. It drives like a bat out of hell. If you want to put your foot down, it can be scary fast. The idle is very, very smooth and steady. We've got no warning lights. And, you know, everything that's needed to be done on this car has been done. I've just spent £1,000 on it, getting the headlamp sorted. There was one bulb that wasn't working, and they have their own kind of individual transformers, if I understand correctly. But I took the car to Silver Lady. They went through it. You know, in my opinion, they are the premier Rolls-Royce and Bentley specialists really in the world. And Brian, the owner, went through it and just made sure everything was good to go for its new owner. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on in, start her up, and go for a drive. So put the key in the ignition. It'll do its systems checks. You'll see a few warning lights pop up. You can see the navigation's on. The CD is in the in our folder, but we've got the CD for it. So we'll start the car. Starts right up. Got the lights on. Instantly goes where it's supposed to for idle. 61,000 miles. We've got our air conditioning system. Everything's working here. You've got your radio. This is the original, I don't know if you can see the name there, but it is the original Alpine. You've got the cover, which stays down with the Bentley logo. You don't see that on a lot of them. And usually this cover for the radio is broken. 90% of the cars it's stuck up. You've got your lights here. One of the gauges is not illuminating, it needs a bulb. Very common on these. Usually there's a couple that won't turn on with the lights. All of the seats work. You can see. And the windows as well, and your mirrors. You got your sport button there, so if you press down on the S, you'll see what happens when I press it. Sport mode comes in, press it again, it's off. Okay, so that about covers it. Let's go ahead and shift it. So you lift up a little bit, go into drive, and you can see our indicator right there showing us we're in drive. Now these red labels have the 4-speed General Motors Workhorse automatic gearbox. You know, that it's a tried and tested gearbox. It's been used on many cars. It's built to handle the extra power. The ZF gearbox and the green label couldn't handle the power of this model, so that's why they went with it. And it drives lovely. The tracking and alignment is nice and smooth and straight. We're gonna go over a few speed bumps here on this country road, and then away we go. Steering wheel feels great. Also, on this front here, there's no warpage. Usually you'll see a bunch of bubbles around this Bentley logo on a lot of the Arnage cars. Not the case with this one. This steering wheel pretty much looks brand new. Okay, so we're going, and if I want to put my foot down here, oh yeah, there's that turbo kicking in. Wow. Just instant power on demand. It is a very different experience from the green labels. So with this Rolls-Royce engine, you've got a louder, kind of deeper grumble to the exhaust note. It has a bit more of a growl. With the green label, the 4.4 liter BMW engine, it has kind of a, it's pretty quiet, and then you hear the high-pitched whistle of the two smaller turbochargers. With this one, you'll hear kind of more of a howl coming from the turbo. It's a much bigger turbocharger. You've got an additional 50 brake horsepower, but you also have an additional, I think it's 212, something around that, foot-pounds of torque, and that's really what makes a world of difference in conjunction with the extra horsepower. So, you know, like I said, there is one thing to worry about with these cars, which is getting the head gaskets done. That's been done. The heads have been checked out. It's all documented. It was around $4 grand they spent, and that was, it's December now. They did that back in October. I've put a few hundred miles on this car, and it drives awesome. There's just no way to fault it with its drive. So that's the video. I hope everyone has a good idea of what this car is like in person. You know, to get a red label with 61,000 miles that's had the head gaskets done, and in this color, just really, really hard to find. For the money I'm asking, virtually impossible, with the added bonus that you get the fantastic twin headlamp facelift on the car, which is what everyone really likes, because the old headlamps are pretty much dated. So with that being said, I'm gonna sign off here, and I'll see everybody in the next video with the next car. We've got a really special Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit to show you guys that I picked up in Liverpool. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.